Hi guys, how are you? I'm Robin. Welcome back or welcome to my YouTube channel. This little world right here is Man for Himself. If you like men's hair product reviews, grooming, skincare, fragrance, and videos like this, then this channel is for you. Please do press subscribe right now. I'm really struggling with my hair today. I know that with us in the UK and London still being in lockdown, not being able to go to a barber, this is really long. But I'm managing to kind of tame it. I'm managing to do like little tips and tricks. I know so many of you have buzzed it off. Some people are growing it. But now is the time to be thinking about what you want to do with your hair and sort of get as much information as possible about different haircuts and either go for that super short buzz cut or think about that ultimate goal of a longer hairstyle or a medium length hairstyle. So this video is all about like finding that best hairstyle for you. Now, at the start of this whole sort of period, I launched the men's hairstyle directory on manforhimself.com, and this really is a home to inspiration for you. Inspiration on different cuts based on the length of your hair from short to medium to long, the type of hair you've got, if it's really thin, if it's a sort of normal sort of texture, if it's thick hair. So this really is all on here. I've also just launched Man for Hair, which is a brand new Instagram account, which really again is this inspiration for you to kind of see all these different cuts and styles, for you to decide if you like it, if you love it, or if you kind of want to distance yourself from that. Also, there's a competition on that for the next day. You've only got a day left where you can win £200 of grooming products for you and 4 friends. So don't say I'm not good to you. But if you go on to this, the key thing I want to do with this is to give you information. So the thing that you might be thinking is, what type of hair do you have? Now, looking at thin hair, this is really the amount of hair that you have. So you might be able to see into the scalp. You might want to think about hairstyles which cover that scalp or that provide a little bit more volume into it. You might have a sort of normal hair type. I mean, I find that saying a normal hair type is a little bit of a nothing, but really your hair's totally fine in the way it sits, and you've kind of got more options in what you do. Or if you've got a really thick hair type, you might want to get that like thinned out into it, or you might want to go really short on the sides and build up all that volume, all that texture on top. But looking at this, what you can do is just filter by what you want. But the key thing I think that we've got on the moment is on hair length. For me, as I said, I've got this slightly longer hairstyle. The one that I'm really, pretty obsessed with at the moment is the Jake Gyllenhaal grown out hairstyle. For me, this is like hair goals. And actually, when this was becoming really long and becoming like really unmanageable, just taking a look at this and kind of seeing how his hair is sitting has given me a little bit of a purpose in here. I mean, it's just given me a bit of a focus. And this is what this is all about. If you kind of arm yourself with information and with visuals, it makes it so much easier. Also, I now know from also creating this, sort of how much maintenance will go into this, the barber skill. There's also about different products and what to ask your barber, because it's fine being able to see a gorgeous picture of a model or an actor or whoever it is, but being able to understand what you can go in and see your barber or your hairdresser and say, this is what I want, this is how to do it, I think is really very useful. There are so many different buzz cuts on this. Also, as I did that video before, we know that not all buzz cuts are equal. There are different types. You know, an induction cut is that all totally buzzed off right down. Then you've got the slightly longer ones like the burr buzz cut. So it helps you to have a sort of like more of the language to be able to work with your barber and your hairstylist. I know that from my experience, you have an image of what you want, but being able to communicate that can be so difficult, and this is exactly what this will do. So you can literally take it in and just show your barber. Also, I've very much heard from you guys that have got curly, wavy, maybe even coarse hair, about kind of what you want to do with that. So if you do have curly hair, I would say get onto this, get to hair texture, click on curly, and you're gonna have all these hairstyles here. You can go from something as short as the French crop with curly hair, meaning that you're gonna have it all really short with that fade. Then that could be a skin fade working up, or it could be a 1 fade or a 2 fade. And then you're gonna have all that great texture and curl on top. But again, just go into this, see what to ask your barber, and it will also give you some details about the products and how to style it at home. One thing I have considered on this is, a few of you have asked about face shapes and kind of what suits you. Let me know, please do. Let me know in the comments below if you want to see a face shape filter, because that will allow me to kind of work those into this, and it might be able to help you. I think for me, my key thing in this sort of top filter is length, short, medium, long, and also hair type. And that actually does lead to, if you've got thinning hair or fine hair, again, that is something which you need to kind of take into consideration. Actually growing all that hair out if you're thinning isn't the best idea, because you're really going to draw attention into it. But actually having it shorter is going to make it so much easier. And you can see here, even with that Jude Law hairstyle, he is thinning on the recession point, so on here, also slight thinning on the on the crown. And you can see with his hairstyle, it is about keeping it shorter. I think it's also very interesting to kind of see what's on trend, or actually what is an interest point. If you click on filters and you go to trending, you'll be able to see the most popular hairstyles that you guys have been looking at. And I have to say, the sort of stats and the clicks on the site around the hairstyles area is amazing. And I'm so pleased with this, because I know that so many of you are using it, so many of you are sort of jumping around and collecting these hairstyles that kind of work for you. I did this because in the sort of 90s, when I was growing up, and you'd go into hairdressers or barbers and there'd be magazines everywhere, and you'd be able to look at different styles and take that magazine across and sit with your barber and say, I really want that. From there, your barber could say if it was going to work for you or not. I used to go in with like these hairstyles that were super long and I had really short hair, and I kind of was just like, I want that. And they're like, it doesn't really work. But with this, what you can do is you can find those styles and you can sit with your barber and you can kind of go through this, and it should be able to help. And you'll also see that on some of these, if you go down, then there's a little video tab. And these are the videos that were created in Man from Self HQ. So we had one of you guys in, like we had Rory. Rory came in, and we had Alan Beek, who's a fantastic barber, and gave Rory a bit of a hairstyle restyle, something that really worked for him. And also helped him with sort of products and how to maintain that style. But the video basically just gives you a full how-to tutorial. So it's really to kind of add another dimension to it. But what to ask your barber, the video tutorial, and then how to really style it at home. And if you want to help out other guys watching this, then you can give your own star rating. I love this from the products pages. I have found this beyond helpful to see what you're enjoying and see what you're looking at. But you just go onto that hairstyle page, you go down to the bottom, you can pop in your details, and you can literally just give it a star rating. Or a comment. You can say you love it, you hate it, just rate it please. Old school Robin right there. But I really want you to use this. That's my one thing I ask of you. Please do use it, give your feedback, let me know what works for you, maybe what doesn't, if you want any more filters or any less filters. But this site is about you, not me. There's one picture of me on this hairstyle directory. The rest is about really helping you to find that perfect hairstyle. And finding the perfect hairstyle is all about research and knowledge, and knowing what to ask for, and then how to style it yourself at home. So it is all there. But guys, please do check out Man for Hair, that brand new Instagram account. As I say, that competition will be ending very soon, but you can win £200 worth of vouchers for yourself and 4 friends. That Instagram post I will link down there, so go across, check it out. It's the little video one that has Nick Jonas and with loads of celebrities and non-celebrities right there. Also, again, if you're still new to this, you've still not pressed subscribe, then please do press subscribe right now. The button is on screen, and there's also another video suggestion there. I'll link to that directory. Go across, check it out right there. And my Instagram, Man for Himself, and Man for Hair right there. But until my next new video, bye-bye.